Hi, it's Kim Darwaza here, your Northern Virginia Realtor, and today I showed 8 properties spanning from Chantilly, Fairfax, Vienna, Oakton. So I covered a lot of ground and I just wanted to give you guys some feedback on what I saw out there. People do some crazy things to their houses, which sometimes I think devalue them or they take shortcuts. So it just makes it the buyer's going to have to redo it anyway. So the first thing is I went to a house and the agent had just left the lockbox sitting on the front porch, which I probably wouldn't do because someone could just walk off with it, kind of like people walk off with Amazon packages. Secondly, back in the 90s, it was super popular to put a cutout above your fireplace or in your kitchen and place a box TV in there. And nowadays, the clients are like, well, I don't even know what to do with this because my flat screen TV is not going to fit in there. So it's something you should probably address before you sell your house, whether you cover the whole one of them, there was a stone fireplace, so it just got really complicated. So that's something I would address before listing your home. Another house, I went into a $900,000 house and there was literally like one of those plastic restroom signs that you see like at a restaurant or a gas station, like just right on the wall next to the bathroom. I'm like, seriously, it's a $900,000 house. I mean, get it together, people. No one wants to see that. I mean, it was just weird. Another one was in the same $900,000 house. It's like they had a double vanity, like a double sink vanity in a space that should have just handled a single sink vanity. And I think some people were like, oh, it's nice to have 2 sinks. But the problem was, yeah, you have the 2 sinks, but there's no place to put like anything around it. So you'd be better off just having 1 sink in the bathroom, I think, so you could put things around it. And plus, like, it would be impossible for 2 people to stand there at the same time. So I don't know what the logic behind that was. I don't think that was something that was originally there when the house was built. Another thing I saw was a closet just added in the most random place, almost like blocking part of the hallway. It was in a master bedroom. It's like they did it in the sitting room and then there are windows, so the windows were kind of blocked. It was just really bizarre. So you really need to plan ahead before you do these hairy homeowner projects. I'm guessing I'm going to put that in the hairy homeowners. You know, ask your realtor, ask someone maybe how to better space plan and design it is what I would do. So one of the vanities was like so low, and that used to be a thing. Now everyone's getting the higher vanities, and then mirror placement. And I understand if you have some sort of like disability or something and you need the vanity lower, the mirror lower, but this did not appear to be the case in the situation. It was just like it was installed wrong. So literally when I stood in front of the mirror, I looked at my neck, which doesn't really work for me and a lot of people. So, and then the vanity was just so low, I just can't, it was weird it's almost like you had to hunch over. It was just interesting. So if you're going to go to the time and money to make those kind of things, you know, do it right. Another one was someone's mailbox. You know, most people's mailboxes are like by their driveway. It was literally centered in the front of the yard. It was the first time I've ever seen that. It was completely random. It was a really cute house. So I don't know what's up with that. That was weird. Oh, and hardwood floors. Oh my God, this is just a killer for me. These people go to the effort to refinish their hardwoods. And again, I'm sure it was another what I call a hairy homeowner job. So literally they take the varnish or whatever you call it, and it looked like someone, it had like rained on the floor in the middle of the living room. I mean, I walked in, I would have walked in there and be like, oh my God, the ceiling's leaking. And I looked up and there's like, no, the ceiling's fine. And so I went to touch it to see if it was wet. And no, it was just like it had rained on their floors because they had not done that properly. So that's another thing. I mean, you're causing more work for the buyer. So the buyer's going to look at that, and that's not a plus. That's great that you refinished your floors, but we got to redo it again. So that's a minus. Oh, and then I saw so many houses today that had road noise. So they were maybe across the street from the Dulles, park, what do you call it? God, why can't I think of it? Dulles Access Road. And it was just really, really loud. And so that was something I told my clients, you really have to think about when you're sitting out at dinner, or there was a road behind them with a double line, and it was kind of loud. And I'm like, it's not even the weekend. It's not even like when people are commuting. So, I just tell my clients to avoid buying a house, unless you live in Manhattan. Obviously, that's a different situation. But if you're going to buy a house in the suburbs, there's no point in with all the road noise, because it's going to be hard for resale. So those were some of my key things today. I will say I know it's early in the spring season, but people are out. The good houses, one of the good houses that was what I call millennialized and showed really well, in the time we were there were 4 other realtor groups that came through. So the good houses go. I think that one will go over the weekend. And what I've also seen is a bunch of these houses I showed were on the market for over 130 days, and they're in great locations. And I think it's because of this laundry list of things that I went through, that people are not willing to deal with those kind of upgrades these days. So anyways, I just want to quickly jump on. Oh, I also went in the house today. I think I saw it was the first treadmill ever. And I don't think it's being used. So that's the thing too. Get rid of it. You're not going to use it anyway. So those were things I saw. Feel free to PM me or text me or email me if you have any questions about things you want to do to your home. I'm happy to answer them before you make a mistake that might cause you to lose money when you sell your house at a later date. So anyways, have a great weekend. Hopefully we'll get a snow day. I'll be on again soon. Bye.